guys, welcome back to Star TV. On today's lovely episode, we're going to be discussing how to deal with evil coworkers. Right before we get into today's lovely episode, make sure you guys subscribe to Star TV where you get a new episode every week. Make sure you guys like this video, drop a comment down below, let Star know what you think, and be sure to hit that bell down below and press all so you will be notified each and every time Star posts a new video. Let's get right into it. Never, ever, ever give them your real number. There's so many apps that you can download. You can do Text Me Now, the text-free app, or Google Voice number. That's the one that I use. Never give your coworkers your real number. And I'm going to tell you why, speaking from experience. Once you give your coworkers your real number, your TikTok pops up, your Instagram pops up. One day it will be your boss and your coworkers monitoring your social media, watching your social media. Even when you're no longer at that job, they will still be stalking your social media. And you guys know, on this social media platform, we get personal. Sometimes we post things that we don't want our coworkers to see. Like if I call out because I'm going on a 3-day trip to Jamaica, why do I need my coworkers watching my story when I told y'all that I'm sick? Like, y'all catch my drift? You never want to keep your coworkers on social media because a friend today is an enemy tomorrow. Sometimes your coworkers be cool with you and then they be talking bad about you. So you don't know who to trust. So in order to prevent people being in your business, stalking your every move and becoming obsessed with you, not obsessed with the work you, but obsessed with the celebrity you, which is you outside of work. You know, how you look outside of work, when you're styling and profiling, when you're giving celebrity, when you're giving it girl. They don't know that alter ego that you have. But once you give your number, people are able to look you up, research you, and see what you're really about. And sometimes I don't want the girls at work to know how I am outside of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want them to know who Star is, okay? I don't want them to know who Star is. I want them to just know Miss Diallo, if that makes sense. You feel me? So number 2, let's get into it. How to deal with evil coworkers. Silence is your power. I've dealt with this so many times. You'll be working a job, you guys, and there will be girls who just don't like you. There will be girls who won't show you what to do because they don't like you and they want to set you up for failure, not success. There will be people who just really don't want to rock with you because you're new and they don't like new people. They're used to the coworkers that they've been working with. So they'll be distant, or they will say things around you to shade you and to exclude you and to make you feel like an oddball. Let me tell you guys something. You have true power when you are able to stand or sit in a room full of women who are throwing shade and making sarcastic jokes that are hinted toward you, but they don't think you're bright enough to pick up on it, right? You have true power when you are able to remain silent. When people are throwing shade and you're not losing your temper. When people are throwing shade at you in a room full of people and you're able to sit there and take it and smile and laugh like you never heard anything. Silence is your power when you are not giving these rugrats your reaction. Let me tell you guys something. Nobody is worth losing your job. I don't care what they said. I don't care what type of shade that they threw. I don't care how they sabotage you. Never let nobody be the reason why you leave your job in handcuffs. I know it's hard. We have to be polite and respectful and nice and submissive to bosses and coworkers that we don't like, to bosses and coworkers who already have a vendetta against us. We still have to respect them. When in all reality, you know, we 2 seconds away from knocking them out and going down in handcuffs, but it's not worth disgracing yourself. It's not worth, you know, you going to jail and everybody's laughing you and mocking you because you didn't know how to control your temper. Silence is your power. They want a reaction out of you. Why give it to them? Everybody is on the job for one thing, and that's the money to make a living, you know, to do their passion. to do what needs to be done to finish and complete the assignment. I know it's hard. I know sometimes, even at this big age, people will still bully you at the workplace. They'll still gossip about you. They'll watch your social media. They'll give constructive criticism. Even when you're doing everything right, they'll find something to critique just so they can stress you out. And some people get a rise out of seeing you frustrated. Some people get a rise out of having to report you. I've been through it. I know how it is. But these are the things that kept me, number one, currently not giving out my real number. Not everybody has to know who you are outside of the workplace. Number two, silence. I can be in a room full of people, and if somebody shades me, I'm able to remain silent, overlook it. I'll laugh and talk to other people like I never heard a thing. Meanwhile, it's noted, and certain people reveal who they are, but it's noted. Let's get into tip number 3, how to deal with evil coworkers. Do not talk bad about other coworkers or complain about other coworkers to your coworkers. I know on the job, a lot of people like to talk bad about other people or complain about other people, and you may think you're cool with someone and they may come to you about an issue that they have with someone else. I don't care if you had that same issue. I don't care if you agree with their opinion. Don't talk bad about nobody to nobody on the job, because at the end of the day, it can be used against you. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm 25. We are too old for the he say, she say games. And if you don't give your opinion or talk negatively about anybody, no one has anything to use against you. You have to watch your mouth. I don't care if other people are discussing a particular person. The only thing you do is listen, but do not comment on it. We have to understand, in this type of world, people are not genuine. Some people will just talk bad about somebody just to see what you have to say, just so they could run back and say what you told them. So we just have to protect ourselves. On the job, if you come to me complaining about somebody, I'm going to be like, wow, okay. I understand you feel that way. Okay, well, what are you doing to resolve the situation? Okay, good. So go about it this way. I'm not going to comment on anybody, because next thing you know, that person goes back and says what you said, and now you have a problem with somebody else. You guys see where I'm going here? So just be very mindful. Don't make no ill or negative comments about anybody on your job, because you don't want nobody to use that against you, and you don't want to be in any drama that you don't deserve to be in. And number 4 is actually super important. And from recent experience on my current job, I can tell you guys this right after I get into the tip. Do not tell people your deepest dark secrets at the workplace. And it just really baffles me that some people will tell you deep things about themselves that you never asked about. And it's really shocking. And I sometimes wonder, do people think, wow, one day this person could throw this in my face? One day this person can use this against me? We have to start categorizing the people in our life. Your coworkers are just your coworkers. Your friends outside of work, those are your friends. Your coworkers are not your friends. Those are not people that you confide in. Those are not people that you tell your deepest and your dark secrets to. Because one person opens their mouth, then the whole workplace knows what's going on. And that's how exposure and disgrace and shame can enter your life. Recently, you guys, I had one of my current coworkers. I just met her because I'm new on the job, and she confided in me about, growing up in foster care and being abused and things like that. And it's like, you don't know me, and you don't know the type of heart that I have. You don't know the spirit that I have. You just literally met me not too long ago. Why are you telling me such deep things that was never my business? Sometimes people take information like that and they spread it like wildfire. Sometimes people can use that against you, and it will hurt. It'll hurt if someone tells you that's why your parents didn't want you. That's why you were abused. That's why you were in foster care. That hurts. So be careful. Thank God I'm a genuine person, but be careful and mindful of what you share. I would love to say that this is a kind and loving world, but it's not. I would love to say that everybody wishes you well, but that's not true. I would love to say that it's okay to confide in people you feel safe with, but just because you feel safe with that person does not mean that they are for you or they are on your side. And last but not least, I just want to encourage somebody. I know what it's like to be bullied at a workplace. I know what it's like to be picked on. I know what it's like to be excluded. But at the end of the day, it made me a much stronger and a much wiser person. And sometimes God will use what you're going through on a job to bring you to a a job with a better salary, a job with a better boss, a job with better people. But always use caution. And let me tell you guys something. You may not be happy on a job, but don't let anyone affect your mental health. Know that these are people who you are spending time with for a season. It's temporary. Nobody stays on a job forever. So don't let these people get you out of character. Don't let these people make you go home and stress. Don't let these people destroy your weekend, destroy your week. Don't let these people drive you into a depression. Maybe your coworkers wish that they had the upbringing that you had. Maybe your coworkers wish that they could look like you or carry themselves the way that you carry yourself. Maybe there's something about you that makes you stand out and your coworkers feel less than. So that is why they come against you and they attack you. A lot of low self-esteem issues are rooted in insecurities. And sometimes when a person looks at you, they see everything that they wish that they were. And because of that, they hate you. And it's not you that they hate, it's themselves. And what they're doing is projecting that. So like I always recommend you guys, stay prayed up. Don't let a job make you depressed. Don't let a job bring you out of character. Don't let your coworkers ruin your life. Kill them with kindness, silence, overlook their shade, look for a better job, and never give them your real number. You can't trust nobody. They're your coworkers and not your friends. And fight them in prayer and always move with wisdom. So I hope this video helps somebody. This is Star TV. And until next time, Star will see you soon. Peace.